Right, I've been asked to do the Hey Mahi from the class today. It's a really great question. Thank you so much for asking that. So first of all, the basics of how this works. So I'll talk about that first, and then I'll go ahead and draw up how this particular situation should be answered. But the first thing, of course, is to say, well, if we've got a point here, and let's call it point A, and we've got a point over here, and we'll call this point B, and we want to find the bearing from A to B. First of all, we just put lines going north for both. Now we can say, well, from A to B, I'll put it on its side so I can draw this reasonably accurately. There it is. So now we can say the bearing from A to B, and I always start on the line there, and I'm just going to draw an arc until I get to the line that links the two. There it is. So this thing here is the bearing. Now, actually, I've drawn this very, very poorly, by the way, but I'm struggling right now. I'm just thinking to myself, well, why don't I just show you with a protractor? And you know what? I can't find a protractor quickly. I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to say, let's say this is 110 degrees. Makes life easy. All right, well, we need to find now, let's say, the bearing from B to A. And the same thing applies. I start here, and I just go round until I come to the line which is linking the two. And I always go clockwise. So clockwise, clockwise. Oh, I had to go all the way around there to get there. So the question is, what is this angle here? Well, we know that the relationship between these are what we call co-interior angles between parallel lines. That is, that plus that must equal 180 degrees. So 180, I'll just take away 110, and that equals 70. So this little bit in here is 70 degrees. That's what we know. And we know the whole thing is going to be 360 degrees, because angles at a point, angles at a point equal 360 degrees. So if we were to take away the 70 from 360, I'll do it on the calculator so you can see it playing out. So we've got 360, we're going to take away the 70, and we get 290. So we've got, I'll write that out, so 360 minus the 70 is equal to 290 degrees. So this angle here is going to be 290. And that is the bearing from B to A. And that's how we go about calculating it. All right, let's look at a slightly different scenario. This time I'm going to call this A and this one B. So here's my A and here's my B. Sorry, you can't see this very well. Oh, and by the way, I should have absolutely written north and north here. Don't not write north, okay? North and north. So this time we're going to go from A to B. So from A to B, there it is. Oh, nearly missed it. From A to B. So let's imagine this angle here is, say, let's say this one is 70. Yeah? At 70, I start here with my arrow, go around. There is my bearing. Now that's 70. I want to go from B to A now, so I'm going to go from here, start there, and going to go round, just as I did before. This time I'm going to end up, at that line here. Now I know that these two must add to 180 degrees. So to find that angle there, that's going to be 110. And it's 110 because 180 minus the 70 I've got here is 110 degrees. Well, why do we need to know 110? Because we want to find this angle here. And angles at a point, sum of those is 360 degrees. So if I was to take the 360 degrees and subtract the 110, I would end up with 200. Oh, wait. What am I doing? No, not 290. So do it on the calculator here so you can see. 360 minus 110, 250. So 250 degrees. So this angle here is 250 degrees. Now there's one more thing which we didn't do, or rather we left undone, and that is this is not a bearing unless it's 2 digits. So I have to make that 070 degrees. 070 degrees, and then we have our answer. And this, of course, is 250, and that's how we go ahead and calculate it. Hopefully that's useful. All right, so in the second part, what I'm going to do is show you how to calculate the bearings from the Hey Mahi.